Women often say about men that they always come back. Why do you think more times than not this is true? I think this is because men and women handle breakups differently. I actually think men handle breakups worse than women, right? Women tend to have more emotional support in their lives overall, right? Even societally supported. They can talk to their friends, they can cry about it, they grieve a lot more healthy than men. Men are more likely to just numb themselves and stimulate themselves, don't have anyone to really talk to, anyone to be really vulnerable with, anybody to really, share the load and be in a healthy community with them. So they're trying to do it alone, and so they end up doing these toxic things for a little bit. And then they realize that they're really struggling to connect to anything emotionally because the only person in the entire world that was even near their heart or that they had any depth of emotion with was their ex. So now they're doing all this shallow stuff and they're missing the depth of their emotional connection that they used to have. So then they go back to their ex to try and process their emotions. And a lot of women will attest to this, that, a couple weeks later, all of a sudden he's sending essays of how he's feeling. He literally could not talk about how he was feeling the entire relationship. But then all of a sudden, when it's all over, when it's all, all the damage has been done, now he starts to want to talk about how he's feeling about everything. And now you're upset because you have to play his mom and therapist to try and help him navigate this stuff, right? That's honestly what I often see. Here's the thing. You can't ultimately figure out why other people do what they do. And your brain is going to give you a reason why. And it's most likely you're going to give yourself a bad reason. You're sitting there for 2 years watching this. Is he watching my story? Oh, he's still watching my story. You are still the one that is being affected emotionally and energetically by the fact that this person might be watching your stories. And you're giving it a reason. Oh, he's not over me. He must still kind of like me. He might want me back. And you're holding yourself back from your life. This is only affecting you. Because he might just be absent-mindedly, just like he just watches everybody's stories. He just looks at everybody's stories. It could mean absolutely nothing to him. Because if he actually wanted you, if he actually chose you, he'd be talking to you. What does it matter if he watches your story? What does it matter if he likes a picture? So stop trying to figure out why this is happening. You need to figure out, why am I still allowing him to be on my socials? He's with somebody else, we're broken up, and I'm still the one tripping over the fact that he's on my social media. Why don't you block him? You're the one who needs to get over it. You're the one who needs to get free. You need to start getting back into the driver's seat of your life. Stop asking why this person is making these decisions on the road. What are you doing? Hope that helps. Can a man really love a rebound after 1 month? We dated over a year and he jumped right into the next relationship. Odds are, no. Typically when people jump straight into a rebound, that's what it is. It's a band-aid. It's somebody who has an empty cup and they seek to fill it with the next thing that they find in the aisle, in convenience, in coping, right? And people who do this often have a pattern of doing this, right? They don't stay single for very long. Every month, every time they go through a breakup, a month later, they've got somebody else to fill that space because they don't know how to ever be alone. They need a relationship to define them, to reflect off of, to make themselves feel validated and worthy, right? At the end of the day, what your ex does doesn't matter. Whether he loves this person or not, that has nothing to do with you. And so if you are spending energy thinking, how dare he? Does he love her? Is she better than me? Does she do this? Does she do that? Does he do this? Does he do that? Does he do all the things that with her that he was supposed to do with me? You're spending your energy in something that you cannot control, and it will own you. You can't control what he's doing and who he's doing it with. That is going to keep you a prisoner. You are not going to have the reasons why. You're not going to know if it's true love or not. And it doesn't matter. Losing somebody who's not choosing you is not a loss. I would sooner ask, do I become obsessed very, very quickly with people? Why is that? What are things that begin to get me obsessed? What are the things that I'm craving? What are the things that like tie me in too quickly to people? And it's hurt me in the past. I need to stop doing that. I need to change some of the things that I'm doing in order to not get so attached to people. And people that cling on like that really quickly, become obsessed really, really quickly. Often that's because there's a lack of stability within themselves. It's like somebody who's swimming out in the ocean and they're lost and they're treading water and they can't keep their head above water. They will grab onto anything that comes by. Any piece of driftwood, anything, they will grab on for dear life and hang on. And that is what is happening to a lot of people. You will just grab onto anyone that gives you a little bit of attention, a little bit of validation, a little bit of love, a little bit of care. Because you don't have any strength or stability within yourself. You don't know how to swim. Why do avoidant exes reach out to you on your birthday? I don't think it's just avoidant exes, it's just exes in general. A birthday is a classic excuse to reach out. A lot of people are always asking why. Why does my ex reach out on my birthday? Why this? Why? Oh, who cares? Who cares? Is this person actively pursuing a relationship with you, and do you actively want to pursue a relationship with them? Are they the person that is bringing consistency and love and attention into your life and value? No. Okay, then block them. Forget about it. They message you on your birthday. Delete it. Why does it matter why? Sometimes when we are hiking the trails of this journey called life, we cross paths with people that are awesome traveling companions. But at the end of the day, their values and their destinations are just different than ours. They want to climb that mountain, and you want to climb that mountain. And it would be unloving and a disservice to pull them down your path or to have them pull you down theirs. And you'll just end up resenting each other and end up more lost than you were in the first place. As a people pleaser, you've got to understand that the most loving thing that you can do for them and for yourself would be to go your separate ways. And you got to also understand that if you have an inability to say no and stand for your boundaries, you're going to continue to live as a reaction to other people. Because if you can't say no, then you also can't say yes to anything either.